Good morning, good evening, whenever you are watching or listening. Thank you for tuning in to TatiiTalks podcast because we love it here. We love it here. I knew you.
Ooh, almost. Woo.
Welcome. If you're new here, thank you for tuning in. And if you are a returnee,
Flight.
No, I'm not saying that.
They are return flight passengers. 828.
No, if you watch Manifest.
Team 828.
No, I would much rather not be on that flight. Anyways, if you are a returnee, I think that's what I'm doing. Whatever.
A returnee. That is so corporate.
It is corporate. I mean, I got a 9 to 5. If you are a returnee, thank you for coming back and kicking it with us.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We love it. We love it. We love it.
Appreciate it.
Today, you know how like you watch different podcasts and like you have opinions on like what they're talking about?
Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes, I do. I do understand that.
And so there was there were 2 girls. There was these 2 girls. Sorry, that was Sabrina. There was these 2 girls. They were talking about like platonic relationships. So male and female, no intimacy, no romantic interests.
Mm-hmm.
But like they're cool. And how some of their friends, their significant others, they're not with it at all. Like to the point where it's like you can't hang out with your guy friend if I'm not around.
That's wild.
But the caveat to that is because they met at the same time. So like so let's say it's me. I didn't know this guy friend before Isaiah. We met this guy friend together.
And you go and hang out with the guy friend.
Mm-hmm. But it's like very platonic. What are your thoughts? Would that be an argument? Or like, because I have many thoughts
on that.
I have thoughts against it and for it.
Yeah.
It just, I think it depends.
Yes. I do think it depends. I think there should be a conversation. Are you married? Are we talking about
dating? So I think it depends. So you're in a relationship with someone, you guys are not married. Let's start with that first, because I have opinions on both.
Okay.
But in this situation, when they were talking, they just had a boyfriend or girlfriend.
I think it should be okay. I think it should be okay to hang out with another person of the opposite sex outside of your partner. But I do think there's a conversation that needs to happen before you just hang out with the partner. But then at that point, so he has to do it too?
Yeah.
So like vice versa, he can go out with his homegirl?
So that's a conversation piece. So like in the situation, the girl went out with the friend and the guy friend.
The guy friend. But I'm saying, if I'm like, okay, it's cool, but like the next time he wants to hang out with his homegirl, I kind of got to eat my words.
It's either it depends if you have a problem with it. If you ain't got no problem with it, then he ain't got to say nothing to you. And that's a conversation piece. Like,
I think to be real transparent, I think I would want to be okay with it. I just don't think I would.
Why? Would you feel more secure if you guys were like engaged or married? Or is it just like a blanket, like, nah?
I don't want to be that person. But okay. Who you going out with? Who is this girl that you got to hang out with without me?
Yeah.
Like where are they going? To the movies? That's wild.
They're just hanging out. Like, let's say
I don't like that.
Let's say she was like, "Hey, can you come with me to go car shopping?"
No,
because she needs a male, like, because like when you
call your dad.
What if her dad's not alive?
Uncle.
Well, she ain't got no family. It's like those type of situations where it's like, in the guy's mind, it's like, oh, cool, all right.
Yeah, of course, I'm go. I think that's an insecurity on my end to where I don't want that to happen.
So like at all, you got to be there every time.
No, I don't have to be there. They can go on errands. Like if the girl is over here when they're about to run to the liquor store, y'all go to the liquor store. It's the hanging out that's wild. It's like, but I think I'm jealous. I'm a jealous type. I'm a jealous friend, and I think I would be a jealous girlfriend. But it's not heightened. I just be like, why you don't want me there? Because I'm fun.
But it's just they just want to hang out, like, because it's a friendship. Like
without me.
Yeah. So your answer is no.
My answer is no, and I don't want it to be no. I don't.
What would make you comfortable? Not you inserting yourself. Like you can't insert yourself. What would make you comfortable about them hanging out? Not running an errand, going to the store, going to the grocery store, but like hanging out.
I don't think I would like to be a part of things. I think that's a me thing. So like nothing would make me comfortable. If I'm not in it, I'm not comfortable because I don't like to be left out of things. But that is a complete something on my end that I need to work through internally. Have to be because like I just don't like to be left out. Even if I don't want to go, I just sent you a post like I'm gonna say no, but just invite me. Like if you don't invite me, that's wild. Like I feel away. You hate me.
But then people feel away because you say no every time.
I might surprise you. What you feel?
As you were talking, I was like, am I like that too? So I think I'm okay, if we met each other at the same time.
That's
But yeah, I would say no because like why are you guys advancing more than me? Like what is happening?
And it has everything to do with
bad?
Me. Is that bad? Do I need to change that?
But if they were friends beforehand,
I would be for sure okay.
I don't know if I would be okay. So there would be some stipulations. Like I would have to be comfortable with her. Like
if you're saying like my childhood friend Robert. My boyfriend would have to be comfortable.
Like if I don't know Robert, you've never introduced me. Like we haven't had time. Like we haven't spent time. I would feel away a little bit because like I don't trust him. You know what I'm saying? Like
but I trust him, and you have loyalty to me.
I understand, but just because you trust him doesn't mean I have to trust him because I don't know him. Like I haven't even vetted to do that. Not to say that you guys can't be friends, but to make, I mean, obviously I'll be like, yeah, y'all can hang out.
Yeah, obviously.
But I would have something like in here in my heart that I need to meet this person.
So I think for me it's more so of like we met at the same time. But if this is your childhood friend that I just know of, I haven't heard of her, I haven't met, like shook her hand before, and I've been in those situations where some of my boyfriends be like, I'm about to hang out with my homegirl. I'm like, oh, tell her I said hey. Because I just know you always speak highly of this friend group that has 3 girls, 1 guy. And I don't ever feel a way about it. You've been knowing this girl since elementary. So if anything was to go down, it should have went down way before me.
That's a good thing to think about. But
I think if this is somebody from your past and true friendship, like platonic, like you would say, like platonic, ain't nothing going on, I think my discernment will help me out enough.
Yeah, and I think I feel this way. Wow.
She's like unpeeling her own layer.
I think I feel this way because I've heard my homegirl too many times.
You've heard what?
This is just my homegirl.
Oh,
and
they're never homegirls.
And
you met them?
Yeah, I met them, but I wasn't like
just sitting in their face, and they already that is the enemy.
And so that's why. But I'm trying to think. Like, I mean, Isaiah ain't got no like.
Isaiah ain't got. No,
I mean, he has friends that are.
He ain't got no like down home.
Yeah,
girls.
yeah. Mm-mm.
So you haven't been.
So I think the Lord knew. I think the Lord knew what He was doing.
Yeah, He don't have a home girl.
And I don't think I'm jealous. And it's not that I don't trust him. I don't trust her.
But who?
Sometimes Isaiah could be a little gullible.
But the thing
naive.
Is, who are you to her that you even need to trust her?
Because she could step to him, and she could moving close, and he's oblivious to it. Sometimes he can be very
okay, so and you meet her, right? Now what? She could still, that could probably be an advantage to her. It's like, okay, now I met her. All right, she could lay off me. She could get off my back. That, I think that's probably even more of a full advantage, because now your guard is put down a little bit, because now you have met her. You're like, all right, I get good vibes from you. Fine. Your wall is completely up because you don't know her at all. And quote what you just said, you have to trust her. Now you trust her.
Okay, so I have to meet her. I have to meet her because it has to be a vibe check.
Okay.
And that's when my discernment kicks in, where it's like, there's something about you that's not.
Okay.
And then I would tell him. Now, if he continues,
but you won't feel the way.
I will every time.
Tatiana, you can't always like his friend
It's not about
group.
me liking. It's about me not trust. Like, if I have a bad vibe, like if the vibe check ain't, and my discernment's like, like.
But do you do that with your friends too?
Yes.
Tati.
With my friends?
Yeah.
Yes.
So if I introduced you to a friend, you do a vibe check, you're like, nah, you hit me up, and I say, thank you so much for the opinion, we'll take it in. Probably like another month, you hit me up and you say, what you doing? About to go hang out with this same friend.
Oh, I don't care.
Okay. That's what I'm saying.
I thought you were saying, like, do I do
Can
a vibe
the friendship
check?
still
yes,
blossom and continue?
That's all you, baby.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
You do you.
Because I was like, Tatiana,
I thought you meant, I'm sorry, no, I thought you meant, like, do I do a vibe check with my friends? Like,
oh, yeah.
If I'm meeting a new person, or if I'm getting closer to a person.
Right.
And I do a vibe check, and if you ain't for me, you ain't for me. We could be. Hold it back. But yeah, I really think, because even like when he has sessions, so I don't even know if I could disclose this, so let's park it right there. But even with like sessions with women.
Yeah, women.
That's your job. Like,
yeah.
I knew I was signing myself up for this. I knew before that you were a musician. Didn't know you were going to be a producer, but you know what?
That's great.
God is great.
Okay.
And so now you're producing music for people, artists, whatever. That's fine. But like, y'all starting to hang out now? This is now beyond work. Like, this is now beyond make money.
Yeah, I agree with you in that aspect. Like, if this friendship started off at work, and then now, I mean, oof. Because that's where, I mean, people say that's where you spend most of your time.
It is.
With your coworkers.
And that's why I say I need to meet said person. And I'm not saying that this is good. I'm not saying that
right.
This is a good like thing that I got, but I mean, it's the truth. Like,
it's the truth.
Y'all want to shame me, y'all shame me. But this is
and I see myself doing that. I see myself like, if I was working at another property and I just love my coworkers. I'm talking about the Edge team. Mm-hmm. And I just love my coworkers, and I had in a relationship, and I said, hey, I'm just gonna go hang out with Will. I know Will, but now
because he probably gonna be like, who's Will?
That's wild. So they would have to meet. I think
that is just me. That is just me.
Like, I know you're my homeboy, but can you meet my boyfriend so that he could just?
That is just me. Like, I'm not saying men do this. This is me. Like, if this relationship is going to continue, I need to be able to be comfortable with you
and meet my staff. Essentially, come to work. Bring my girlfriend to work.
Well, are you gonna be? I mean, like, if it's like a hangout thing, y'all going out to dinner.
The belt line and.
I mean, why not? Why wouldn't you? So you want to hide him? Like, or it's like that's not the scene that you want him to be around. So that's my thing. Like, why wouldn't you want to bring...
I think because it takes extra... I think it takes extra work, and it becomes not awkward, but it's just like, let's say we're in an 8-hour day, right? And like around 5:00, Will just comes up to me and say, hey, Janae, let's grab a drink right after work because we got to do marketing. I have to stop and say, hold on, come to my house, or let me bring my boyfriend to the office so y'all can meet before we... I think that is now very strategic, that now it's just like, don't worry.
Well, but no, but you, this is what from that, it's like work friends. But like
right.
but if you're like,
now we're hanging out, it's pushing out to
but
work.
if it's going to continue, like,
right,
you know what I'm saying? Like now y'all like friends.
Yeah.
And like it's like, oh no, I'm about to hang with Will Monday. All right, well I'm about to hang with Will Wednesday.
Okay,
you know, like if it's like a continuous thing, but if it's like a one-off, whatever.
It's just like, hey, I'm not going home. We're just hitting the deadline. And then to your point, it's just like if this is continued, because another one of my coworkers, I don't want to drop names. Will is just a very broad name, but Will, love you, Will. But one of my other coworkers did that as well, and it was so smooth. But now I did figure out that I did meet her, so like we just been hanging out a lot, and then this one person was just like, hey, come to my apartment and let's pregame. Well, in the apartment is his partner, which love it. It was like, hey, this is Janae, this is her, this, and then that was something, but it was very smooth. It was like that's
what I'm saying. But in their home, you don't know if there was a conversation.
Right.
And so that's what
that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting
That makes sense.
But yeah, I mean,
I like that.
Isaiah, if you're watching, have I caused issues? I mean, I don't think so.
Don't ask that.
I mean, because I feel like to a certain point, I don't know if I should call it jealousy. I don't know if I should call it not trusting him, because I fully trust him. I do think that, I'm sorry, but like sometimes you are a little
blinded a little
just
bit.
a little bit. And I could catch it right then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like if I meet the person that you so want to be friends with, and I'm saying so want to be because I'm being petty.
But it's the so wanting. It's just like, wow. Wow.
If you want to be friends with this person, cool. Then if that's an investment you're making in her life, make that investment in my life too. Because if I'm always going to hear about this person, I need to know who. Yeah. I need to know who she is.
But okay,
and I ain't gonna give her mean, but because
you're not mean.
Hey, like
it won't.
I might not say much to you because like I don't know you.
Yeah.
I mean, if you not pick a conversation, but like, if you have a conversation with me and it's organic, then yes.
Then yeah.
But if it's just like, hey, how are you? Good.
I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah.
Then all right. Mm-hmm. Well, okay. As we get older, you're okay with. And we're talking about from a marriage standpoint, but like you're okay with. Do you think Isaiah would be okay with you meeting a homeboy? Like I don't know how you met this homeboy because your work, you don't really meet people from work
anymore.
But like, I don't know how would you meet him, but do you think he would feel the same way? Like, hey, babe, I'm going out with blah blah blah.
Okay, perfect example. So the job I had before this. I got real tight with some of the supervisors. They're just real cool. And when they would come to town, they would be like, "Oh, let's go out for." I mean, it wouldn't just be me. Like I'd have other people around. Yeah. But there were points where I'm like, "I want you to meet these people because they are cool." And I talk about them all the time. And I'm like, "Yo, come with us."
You know what? But you know why I don't think Isaiah felt any kind of way from that? Because there's no threat. There was and I think when it comes to like,
I see.
There's no chance in.
I was like,
world.
Well, I ain't got no. Like, I really don't really have a guy. I mean, I have Justin. Let me not name people because then if I forget somebody, then somebody's gonna be mad at me. I have, but like.
But that's funny that he Isaiah is very quirky in ways because he met a crush. He met your crush. Your crush, you invited your crush to your wedding?
Oh, but they were friends, but like they knew each other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay. Because Isaiah's
and at that point, it was kind of so we started out as friends, and then had a crush, and I was like, well,
Isaiah
and I told him,
her biggest crush.
I mean, it was not the biggest.
Well, and he was like, hey, what's up?
You are heightening it. It's not the biggest.
It was a crush,
and. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how he felt. But that was your friend too. I mean, now I want Isaiah to stand right. Because now I want to talk about
it. Because like, how would he would have felt?
Yeah. Because like, if you invited your crush
to a wedding
and y'all ain't friends, that's a little.
Your crush was at your wedding?
Yeah, we were friends.
Y'all inviting somebody that been feeling you to y'all wedding?
If it's over, it's over.
Tatiana.
We were friends.
You were friends before, or you were friends after?
Both. You are not gonna make me out. Is that bad? Jeez, sorry.
Is one of your exes been to your wedding?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No. Mm-mm. I ain't really date many people like that. No. When you say ex, I think of one person.
Would you though?
No. Why? Okay.
You invited the crush?
Because we are.
Yeah, you're friends. Okay. And all of your exes stemmed off bad. It's not bad blood now, but like
it's just like, yeah, you don't need to.
Don't care about your well-being.
I'm not paying for your food.
For sure. Tati in this wedding with this plate.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
Well, because
I don't think Tati grasped the concept of like wedding and food. Like I feel like you
got to pay per plate, and they have a set amount. I don't think
she still hasn't grasped that. She's like, that's wild. That is.
It is. Why can't I?
You pay for my plate.
There needs to be more venues that allow potluck style. Like, can my mama cook? And
I like that. That's no such thing. Because it's a package deal.
Most places they say you cannot bring outside food vendors or whatever, or caterers.
That's why one of my friends said that if you're looking for a venue, just never say wedding. Because at that point, once you say it, then they tack on all these stipulations. If you say celebration,
I don't think that's good advice.
It's a party.
That's not good.
I don't think he went through with it, but
I was about to say because he would have got caught.
He was touring around vendors, and every time he said the word wedding, it was like, well, da. And then this one time they went to another venue. He said just celebration like a party, and it was like $800 less. Like,
but then when the event happens, they gonna upcharge you.
Yeah, it was like, this is a definitely wedding. Okay,
because there will be.
Don't do that.
There will be something in the small print. Listen, I'm in HR. I read everything, not all the time, but I read.
Yeah, and they'll be with you.
Literally.
Right?
Yep. Because Ellen,
you'll have an Ellen. Hey, if y'all in Boston get married at the Black Swan, ask for Ellen.
She was I forgot my bouquet upstairs.
Oh my God!
She booked it. She ran. When I tell you,
bolted.
Boo. I was like, that's my dog.
And didn't the music start playing and you didn't come out?
Yeah, because it was the wrong song.
Back to the.
We're not even going to talk about that because Isaiah knows I'm still.
Did we fix it?
Nope. Well, Dina asked me, and I told her the line item of what the song was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about it. It's not Dina's fault. Not at all.
It wasn't, actually, yeah. It was.
It's all right.
It's fine.
Woo-wee. All right. Platonic relationships.
I do want to know about that story, but
platonic relationships. Yeah, I think, I guess it's bad. I mean, I genuinely just...
Do you think it stems from you still want to be included in something?
No, I don't care.
It's just you need to meet
for my comfortability. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I never met this person, and you call this person a friend, and I never met this person. That's weird to me.
Okay. Going back to that same question, and if you don't like this friend, can they still continue being friends?
Yes, but I will tell my boyfriend, my fiance, my spouse that I don't like this person. And it's up to you to make the decision.
So now he has to make a decision. Now you have automatically put him in an ultimatum.
No ultimatum.
You said make a decision between
he has a decision.
My opinion and your friend.
It's not
That's an ultimatum.
I'm not saying if you do this, then no. If you have a decision and every time you make that decision, that is up to you to make. Like, if you're like, well, you're wrong about this person, I'm still gonna hang out. That's fine. But in the back of your head, you know that I have a problem with it.
And now it's an uncomfortable friendship because he knows that you're. Or he can go with like, let me take this and let me really apply it. And the next time we do hang out, like, hey, babe, we're gonna hang out, and I'm gonna take those words that you said. I'm actually gonna. I
always leave it up to the person because I don't want to make a decision for you, but I'm going to tell you how I feel.
But the thing is, that's the thing. So, and I guess this is not your fault. This now becomes. I think this becomes a fault on, or how you take it from your other friend. But I think some people need to know what to say to a friend, because if I know that you don't like a certain person, because I value your opinion so much, I might not continue. You haven't made that decision for me. I just value you so much. So we're like, she knows me. She's looking out for me. Let me not continue. And now I have made a decision of cutting that friendship off because of the opinion that you planted in me. But again, that is not a you thing.
Yeah.
That is something that I just think so highly. And you know, people have those. I listen to church friends or whatever, and you take it so to heart to where it's just like, never mind. Because I want to avoid getting hurt. Because that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to avoid. So you can see something. I know your gift. You can see something before I kind of get into it. So if you tell me something, I'm really going to take that. And I probably won't pursue it because I'm like, if she's trying to prevent something that I cannot see, let's listen and let's pull back.
Yeah, that's tough because I think if I don't say something, I'm doing, well, in a...
that is tough. That's tough.
Because if I don't say something, it's hard for me to like hide it in my face.
Be happy for, be genuinely happy for someone.
Or even just being comfortable, period.
Yeah.
Like just thinking strictly like platonic relationships. If I'm telling Isaiah, I am not comfortable with you hanging out with this person by yourself.
Right.
And if you still want to be friends with this person, that is fine. You can make means where it's like group settings.
Right.
Let there be another person. Or come with me.
Come with me, yeah.
I think there's other ways around it, but like ultimately you're making that decision. And if you continue to hang out with this person, fine, but just know that like I'm
gonna have an
really uncomfortable with it. And
would you feel bad if Isaiah just then at that point discontinued the friendship solely because of you're uncomfortable? Now would you feel a way? Not even feel bad. Would you feel a way? Like, you know what? Actually, I don't even want this Raph. It's not worth it. She's a new friend. I thought she was cool. You not messing with it. Don't worry about it. What would you say?
I would tell him, I want you to stop this friendship for not only for me, but for you. Like your sanity too, because I don't want you to resent me.
Correct.
And if you have the audacity to resent me over a new friendship,
you better not hang out with
we got a problem.
We got a bigger issue. No, seriously. We have a bigger issue.
And like as that was coming out of my mouth, I felt myself getting upset.
I see like low-key sweating.
Whoa. Where did that come from?
You said audacity.
Because how dare you
be upset? You that mad?
Right. And so why are you that mad?
Why are you that mad? But what if it's because he is really trying to bask in his friend era and this just so happened to be a woman this time? Like, what if he's just really like in this friend? He doesn't have a lot of friends. So what if he's just trying? I think that would be an argument in my house. I think I will argue about it.
So he just automatically says, you know what? I don't even want to deal with this. That's your problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to.
I mean, I'll still be like, if you resent me, then this is going to be like.
This is now going to be a problem.
I think I would suggest therapy. Like marriage counseling.
Yeah.
Because like I wouldn't know how to get past. Because then it's like, okay,
is it me?
Forget my feelings. Like forget how I feel about it.
No, he put your feelings first. He did
I know, but it's like now this caused a whole.
Right.
Either way, I feel like it's a lose-lose situation. Which loss do you want?
The friend loss.
You know what I mean? And I always, every time I come to him about, and now this is like about marriage. I feel like I'm in a counseling session. But now, like, if I come to him about like something that I'm not comfortable with, and it means that he has to make a decision, I always start with, hear my heart on this.
Yeah.
Like, I am not trying to be difficult. I am
just hear my heart.
trying. Just please, like, please, no, I'm not trying to be
difficult.
A pest about it. I'm not. And there are times where I just don't say anything. Because I'm like, how bad is it? How uncomfortable are you?
How uncomfortable are you? Yeah, and the thing is, I think with certain things, Sanaya is really good.
She was crying a little bit.
I know, I heard her, but like,
no, be independent, child. Be independent.
I think especially when it comes in, I don't know about marriage, so I can't really tiptoe on that. But I do think some uncomfortability has to be a part on you, is like on us.
Yeah, it's
a
give and tell. Yeah, it's a give and take.
Like, okay, well, be uncomfortable because I'm gonna hang out, and that's something that you need to work out on your end, and you're bleeding it into me. But I think that's a fine line too.
Yeah, and that's why I said I have to. It depends on how uncomfortable I am.
Yeah,
if it's something that I can, but if this is going to be like on my heart and now I got an attitude and I got to try and fix my attitude.
Yeah, and you angry inside. Yeah, no. I'm getting it out.
I'm so sorry. Whew.
So you would be okay. So the whole thing, you would say no
about the relationship,
about a platonic relationship, a platonic relationship that's in marriage while you're married.
I mean, he's had like situations where he hung out with friends that he's known before me. He probably has like 3 or 4.
Okay.
And
doesn't bother you.
I was fine. I mean, I got to know the person. So it's kind of like.
So that's the thing. It's just like.
And even if you try, I'm a be chill. I'm kidding. I just wanted to say that. Yeah, there has been times, and
and you were just a little uncomfortable, so you just didn't say anything.
No, I don't think I was uncomfortable in
at all
those settings. Mm-mm.
So that's the thing. How do you know what type of if you've never been placed in that situation? I think you would act on it if you're just the slightest bit uncomfortable. You would say something.
I feel like we've had
because it's never been to you.
I feel like we've had 1 or 2 situations where I was just like, yeah, nah, bro, that's not happening.
That's not happening. You said no, it's not happening.
Yeah,
you can't even just hold it in.
Yeah, nah, I was if you know what's good for you.
If you gonna come back to this house,
because that was like
a hard.
That's a no for me.
Okay,
but there's never been something where I was like,
all right,
but I don't like this. I don't think.
What if one of his Berkeley friends came down
and try to do what?
Just hang out. Just like, hey, I'm in town.
Like Berkeley friends like that are women?
Yeah. I'm in town. Can you meet me at Applebee's? And he just comes down in a rush because this is just a layover. They're here for a full 24 hours. Hit them up. You don't know them that well, but Isaiah spent like a good chunk of freshman year with them. And he comes down and he's like, hey, I'm just about to grab lunch with old girl real quick. I'll be right back. She's just in town. You've never met her. You don't have the opportunity to because it ain't like that. Then what? I think I'll be okay with that. Grabbing lunch.
So first off, Isaiah don't do that for nobody. You do not give him less than 24 hours to do nothing.
Nothing.
But let's say he was that type of person. I would have a couple questions before he leaves.
A couple.
I'm a little toxic, y'all.
Because like I see my dad do
I would say
my mom
okay, you can go. And I would ask for her name and I would do my research and look her up. Just for my sanity.
Just to see what she looks like.
Well, I don't care what she looks like. I just want to see like what type of what you be on. If she's single, if she's like for the streets.
Right.
Like I just want to see what type of time you on.
Right. But he's already gone now.
That's fine.
Okay.
I already made that decision. But when he comes back home,
he has to hear about that.
Don't ever ask me to go out with this girl ever again.
But you don't know her. All you did was some social media research.
And if
you
was
Google me on social
bad,
media, you would think that I would be for the streets. I need to clean up my Facebook. Speaking of that.
I wouldn't think that. Because I Googled you before.
If you go back to the college days, I'm in a bikini with phone parties.
I Googled you before meeting you.
Well, I think that's different. It's just like, you don't want to have beef with your future.
I don't care. If I don't.
You don't want to do that.
Nobody
wants to
I don't want to, but if I don't like what I see, and when I look at
you're gonna be like, oh, I don't like your. I looked up your sister. Don't ever ask me to hang out with your sister, versus like a friend.
No, I think you're missing the point. Because what I would have done for him, he gave me her name, and I would just look through her Facebook, and
you can make a judgment off of that.
If it's really that bad, I can. But you were saying that yours
I need to make mine private.
Yours is bad, but yours is not bad.
On Facebook?
Janae, no.
Don't go on my Facebook. I'm gonna clean it up.
No. But that's just
you.
me.
Yeah. That's you.
That is just me. I get it. I have that problem because what makes me comfortable, I got to meet the person.
Yeah, I've seen it in my
household. So if it's like quick, I'm like, you.
Yeah.
24 hours.
I think I've just seen it a lot. Like my mom's old friends from the projects would come down and was like, "Hey, I'm going to lunch with them," or my dad's from JSU, he would hang out, and it wouldn't be men or wouldn't be women. It would just be like, and they would be completely fine with it. But I think that's just a personality thing. Mm-hmm. It is just like,
and I think I'm thinking about it now because he doesn't have a plethora of, and so that would be very new.
Exactly, it's like you're sticking out like a sore thumb.
And it's like, but like, let's say like he's always hung out with like, then I feel like I would have a different answer.
But I gotta ask you something off camera.
Wow, this is so low. I didn't even realize. Can y'all hear me now?
That mic has been driving her insane.
Can y'all hear me now?
And mine is just...
I think that's usually my stand.
It's not.
Okay, well.
It's not. This is mine.
Well, yeah, you're a little different from me. Yeah,
I'm different, but truly the same. Like I will stand 10 toes down. I don't think I'm insecure, but I am very territorial and a little bit of jealousy. But I don't think I'm jealous of that person. I just don't like being left out of things. I just want to be involved. But I have a different mindset of like, if this was your friend prior and I just heard of this person, I don't think I would be upset because this is a friend. This is a high school friend.
So like you don't have to meet them, and they're just like cool. Like,
so you're talking about never meeting someone. Like I can never meet them.
No, it's not that you can't ever, but like they're hanging out in like to your knowledge. Like he's like, "Hey babe, I'm going out with so and so." All right, and then it's like they're like friends.
They're
like,
friends.
They kicking it like.
I think I would eventually want to meet this person if it keeps happening for like security measures. Like if anything happens and I unfortunately have to call the police.
I'm justified.
No, you're not. You are like, I need to trust her. I don't think I need to do that. I think I would just, if you're going to habitually hang out with somebody, it's just like if for whatever reason I need to get on the phone and have an adequate conversation, like she looks like this, my man looks like this, they went here, like I need to just know the basics. But like meeting,
so you just go in trusting people, okay, you trust your man, you just go in like,
I think it's a very important to, I think in marriage and in like just a relationship, just altogether. I think it's important just to have your own life. Like I don't think everything needs to be explained. Now, maybe when you get into like marriage, maybe, but I think my guy can have his friends. I have my friends. And it doesn't have to be a conversation of I need to meet these people if you're going to keep hanging out. If you're going to keep hanging out with Will, I need to meet them. I think that's how I probably would get lost in my own identity because I'm always I don't want, if you have to meet these people, what if you hit it off right away? So now we become a friend group. Now I kind of lost that side of my individuality with my friend because now I brought a romantic partner into it just to meet them, just to make sure you're satisfied and comfortable of my friend.
That's so funny because now you're going back to being left out. Because like if they hit it off, now they might hang out without you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So I think that's a route. Yeah. So what if because I'm not even thinking about it from a negative standpoint. I'm thinking about it from like my friends are a vibe in itself. So like they're fun. Some friends are more fun than me. So you're going to hit it off. And at that point, I don't want you to be like, don't hang out with my friend. I'd just rather keep my friend my friend.
And I feel like you could do that. But like,
let me meet him first. Let me meet.
I feel like for me, it's just out of respect. Like, if you're gonna be spending so much time with my man, the least you could do is I need to know who you are.
So just as well as you said, my man, that's his friend too. But
I feel like as I am his woman, I it's a more respecting on our relationship. And then the other friend too, because like if I was another friend, if I was a guy friend of mine, they're in a relationship and I never see his girlfriend or his fiance,
gonna bring her up. Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, okay, you hiding me? Like, what's happening here? Like, why is this not a thing? I don't have to hang out with her, but like, can I meet her?
And what if he's like, I just want to keep those two private. I'm not hiding anything. Like, yes, you guys can meet, but like, I just want to keep that separate. I want to keep my relationship of romantic and platonic separate.
You can keep it separate, but like, just introduce me.
One time,
what's
right?
What's the harm in that? Yeah. I don't need a second, third, fourth, fifth introduction. Mm-mm.
Okay.
But if you choose to like include me, then that's fine. But I just need an introduction because I feel like, not necessarily what are you hiding, but like, why not? Like, why aren't you? Is this relationship not secure enough for you? Like, it's just like, why? I don't understand the purpose behind not having that initial introduction.
Like for any friend that he has, they need to be introduced to you.
No, that sounds like a close friend, like a close friend.
You don't think that sounds like that sounds like a rule?
No, not to me. Because like I don't care about your acquaintances or whatever, but if you're gonna continuously hang out with this person, by yourself, the least you could do is introduce me. I just think out of earth, because like, why aren't you like? Why is there no introduction? Like, what is the? So, for example, when you meet your man and you guys are in your relationship, like y'all in it, this man never meets Robert, but you're like, hey, Robert's coming over my house. I'm just gonna chill with him. I guarantee he's gonna be like, okay. He'll say, okay. But then if it continuously happens, because y'all are friends, like y'all are close friends, I'm pretty sure he's going to be like,
okay, you can meet him?
Correct. Because it's like y'all close. If y'all close enough, then I should know who he is.
I think where I'm coming from, it sounds like, not on your end, it sounds like...
You can say I'm the problem, it's fine.
It sounds entitlement. It's like, it sounds like... I'm your woman, so this is what I deserve. This is what I require. She should meet me, and it's just like I think this introduction. I think it's more of it's a privilege. It's like, wow, I met his friends. He thinks highly of me. I don't think this is a blanket statement. I need to meet. This is the end all be all. I don't think should be like this has to happen. I think. If my man says, hey, I want you to meet one of my good friends, I would never bring it up. In my head, I would be like, wow, he likes me that much that he wants me to bring him in the friend group. I would never think that I need to meet them.
In the Hill household, we don't even have this problem.
We do.
I'm just saying. Like,
I feel like everybody shares the last name that's a friend, and if you're not, then all of us get along.
Yeah, because like a platonic friendship, you are friends with a woman, whether it was past or new. It's just weird to me. Like, if you guys are going to continuously, and I feel like we're talking in circles, but if you're going to continuously hang out, final answer, I got to
just call me. I mean, well, just shake my hand.
You don't even have to shake my hand. I just need to meet you. Hey, what's your name?
So this could be over the phone.
No, I need it in person. I need it in person. Because I need to feel. Now, like, if this is just a one-off, I don't...
So, again, like, if as they rush down, hey, I'm grabbing lunch. She's in town right now. Grabbing lunch real quick. I'll be back in the next hour.
I said he was just going to go. I'm going to look her up.
Okay.
But he going to go.
Okay.
Because one thing about it is, if you quickly running off to lunch with this person, got to be important. Got to. Janae, you are not...
What's your definition of important? If somebody
important enough to not give you notice and just go to lunch somewhere?
Yeah, because what I'm saying is because this is like What if this is one of his Southland friends from school, like childhood. He's not important because I haven't talked to you in like 20 years, but I really want to go see you because like I want to see what you look like now. Like, but this is just
so it's important to you because you want
right. But that person is not important. The person, this activity is important.
One way or another, it's important.
Yeah.
This person or this situation must be important. So let me see what I'm still saying. Go ahead, do your thing.
And you better have fun because when you get home, I guess this is about to be a thing.
I mean, it's not going to be a thing.
So
it's going to be a conversation.
Yeah.
So like, who was she?
And see, on that, I think I wouldn't go. If I knew that if I do go, have fun, and I have to return home and there is some type of conversation.
I just don't think you like communication.
I don't like communication when it comes to like, when it's something that I could avoid. So I could just say no and live my normal life.
Because you want
live my normal life.
Because you want to see that person.
But I don't want to have like a friction of like,
but it's not friction.
I don't like this person or I looked that person up and it's just like, what? Now I have to entertain it.
But it's not friction. It's a conversation.
Of what my man does not like about something. I don't want to have that.
You're going to have that all the time. I hope you know that.
Yeah. I'm
like
going to have that. I'm going to have that. It's more so of like something that could have been avoided. Like I could have just painting the picture. You're about to go out by yourself to lunch with the opposite sex. If I would know that he has some type of issue with that, I'm like, it already looks crazy. So let me just not. Like, I'm in a healthy relationship. Let's just not do that. If I knew that if I was going to return home. Now, if I was going to return home, he's like, how was it? Okay, tell me a little bit. Like, I like that type of partner. Like, how was it? It was great. All right, you rushed out of here, so tell me a little. Who is that? That's fine to say. Who is this
So what did
person?
you think I was going to do? Bum rush him and be like, who this?
No,
who this
you said you're going to have your decision from this person's social media.
If I like her or not.
And then when he returns, it's just like, don't ever ask me ever again.
I said that's if she is for the, like if it is blatant that she is, I'm obviously going to ask him first, how was lunch? Where do you know her from?
Okay.
I'm not going to be like, blah, blah, blah. But based off of his answers and what I saw, if they are aligning, like just don't even.
Yeah. I agree with that.
I'm saying this to you because you are my sister and I am giving you what is up here. But I'm going to
translate it
in a different way. I ain't crazy. Girl, you must
like,
think
I thought you were going to be on
nuts.
the couch waiting on him and he walks through the door. You give him this look. He's going to say, what's wrong? And you're like, don't ever ask me to go anywhere. Like, that's what I thought. Like, you're just waiting. And I'm like, ooh, why did you even go? But now
you think I'm that bad?
No, that's what you said.
I said it because we are talking. Oh my Lord.
That's what I thought. Didn't what the people thought? That's what I thought. You were just gonna sit on the couch and wait and have her social media pulled up on the couch. No, I'm kidding. Now I'm being dramatic. No, I did.
Guys, I am not that bad. I am not perfect, but I'm not that bad.
But she tells you what she doesn't like.
Yes, and obviously to him, it is in a more delicate way.
That's important. Yeah. Okay.
But to you, I'm giving you the raw of like, what?
Don't you ever?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that to him because first of all, I'm not gonna be like, don't you ever do? No. I'm going to politely say this made me uncomfortable.
Okay.
What is the level of your friendship? I'm going to have a different tone, but like, what is the level of your friendship? This is what made me uncomfortable. If she is not like this around you, great. But
this is just my opinion.
This is just what I saw.
And then if he says, well, I would like for you to meet her, would you be up for it?
Okay.
Even though her social media is trash. You'll be up for it. You'll still be up for it. Because you don't.
But this is the first impression. Like, and that's why you say you need to clean up your social
media. I do.
Because people really look at that.
Yeah,
stuff.
I do.
And it's a premeditated judgment based off of what you put into the world.
Yeah.
But obviously I'm going to, like, if the opportunity presents itself, I'm going to clear that judgment and be like, hey, let me just meet her face to face.
Because some people can't do that. Some people, it's like you get this decision from your social media, you meet that person, and you still think about the first time.
Yeah, you can't do that.
You have to knock that out.
Because, like, they might be a troll on Instagram, and that's how they make a following, or like that's how they make money. What their that's what their social media is about. And you can't just like B. Simone, Megan, and all the other influencers. People make judgment about them based upon either what the blogs say. They twist their words off of their podcast.
A teaser that they'll put out.
And it's like, and people are still talking about B. Simone not showering, and it's like, okay, guys,
okay. Because now you done helped her get a deal.
Right.
A soap deal. So thank you so much for putting millions of dollars in her pocket. Thank you.
Shout out to you, B.
Because that was genius. That was something that...
But yeah, literally, yeah. First of all, I'm not that bad. I do not talk to him like he is my son.
Yeah.
I am very delicate. Now, if we're in a heated discussion and he says something to piss me off, I might slip
for sure.
I might slip in a little, like, you know, I'm going to check him a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
And then apologize afterwards.
Same.
Like, wow. I'm not that bad.
I think for some reason, marriage...
I was wondering, I was like, why are you getting so, like, flustered? Yeah. I'm like, what did I say? You should have, you know, when we play this back, I want you to see because I was like, what is the problem?
And I was like, you're going to say that? And you're like, yeah. I was like, wait a minute.
Not in that way. Okay.
Wait a minute.
It's like when we're talking and I'm like,
okay. I get it now. Yeah. Okay. But I do think it's still in my head. It's a possession thing. Now, like, once I'm married, like, I'm yours. Like, I now belong to you.
So it's... So I wouldn't say it's a possession thing. I will say it is a partnership, and these gnats are getting on my nerves. Yes, it is a partnership, and just like you would love for someone to take into consideration your feelings, you got to do the same thing,
right?
No matter how they're like, you can't dictate. Oh, why are you feeling that way? That's how they feel.
I see it.
You say, yeah. That's how they feel.
That's how they feel.
And so it's your decision or his decision to be like, nah, she tripping. Like, I'm gonna just do.
But are you willing to be uncomfortable sometimes to make your partner happy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, if he really, like, come on, you know, there's some things the way he be like,
oh, he be 10 toes down on it.
And I'm like, I don't agree with that, but you do you. Like, you do you.
Yeah. I won't be a part of it, but
right. In the back of my head, I'm like,
this is gonna go left. This is gonna go left real quick, but like, let me let him do it.
Yeah. So I'll do that, but if something is like extremely uncomfortable for me, I'm not going to be happy in my home because I'm always going to be thinking about it.
To the point of like you label it as disrespect. At that point, you just got to get it out because now it's not healthy for you. It's not fair for him because he's walking around jolly happy and
I'm like, why?
Don't even touch me. Yeah. And it's just like, what?
Platonic relationships. That is mighty hefty, and a lot of people feel like good for you. And, you know, I'm going to check in with you.
I was going to say, check in. Like, it's so easy to say what you will and how do you react. I'm so possessive. I am say all the time. So, like, when this does happen, my answer could completely change. Yeah. But this is just my mind. Right now.
And that's okay. And I want to know how y'all feel. Because if you think I'm crazy, you can say it. I don't care. You can say it. I don't care. I am who I am. And God built me this way. So... But I thank you guys for tuning in. I hope this sparks some discussions that you might have with another friend or a boyfriend or a girlfriend or whoever it may be, just to see where
it's just like, okay, introduce them.
Right. I mean, and if you don't feel like you need an introduction, then praise the Lord for whatever he got in here and in here, because it ain't the same for me. It ain't the same for me. But tune back in next time. We love y'all. Peace.